Welcome to Gallery Jungkook. Do you still doubt the love that grows between Jungkook and Taehyung? Pause for a moment. Don't look only with your eyes, but with your heart. Many believe their closeness is just an image, a performance. But if you look deeper, beyond the smiles, the gazes, and the silence heavy with meaning, you'll realize there's something that cannot be fabricated: sincerity. In this short video, there's something that feels so real. Their movements flow naturally, without effort. That gaze speaks without words. And the smiles they share, warm, genuine, and hard to explain. If we pause for a moment and look deeper, we'll find an intimacy that cannot be faked. Like two souls who've known each other for a long time, meeting again in a gentle silence. Jungkook and Taehyung don't need direction. There's no script guiding them. Everything just happens. Pure, simple, and real. They simply follow the current, letting feelings lead. And perhaps that's where the beauty lies. A bond not built from plans, but from honesty. Sincere, natural, and breathtaking in its quietness. Whenever people try to question their bond, the reasons always sound the same: empty, repeated endlessly. As if the world isn't ready to accept that true love can bloom, even beneath the glare of fame and lights. But if we pause for a moment and truly observe every moment they share, we'll see something that can't be hidden. That gentle smile when Taehyung and Jungkook are close. That warmth in their eyes that speaks without words. Because in the end, this isn't about proving anything to the world. It's about letting their feelings simply be. Without force. Without fear. Just sincerity. Some may feel uneasy seeing how close they are. To certain eyes, a fearless hug, a soft kiss on the neck, or a loving touch feels too much, too intimate to be shown to the world. But love was never born to meet anyone's expectations. It grows in its own way, honest, free, needing no explanation. Jungkook and Taehyung don't try to follow any standard. They simply live their bond as it is, natural, calm, and full of understanding. An understanding that only appears when two hearts truly know each other and choose to stay. True love never tries to impress. It flows on its own, soft, honest, without needing many words. Over time, they've proven that their bond isn't a game, nor a show for the cameras. It's a story that blooms in silence, in a hug that lingers a little longer, in shared laughter that sounds like a secret language only they understand. And within all that, there's an honesty that can't be hidden. Small things, yet so real, that anyone who looks with an open heart will feel it. Jungkook and Taehyung never try to convince anyone. They don't need grand words or forced proof. Just the way they look at each other, how they protect one another, and the silence they share, all of it speaks for itself. Doubt slowly fades, because what is born from the heart can never be faked. Every moment between them is silent proof, a wordless language, understood only by two souls who have truly found each other. Watch closely how they unconsciously always find each other. How one's presence brings peace to the other, even amidst the noise and endless camera lights. In every movement, in every brief yet meaningful glance, there's something beyond companionship. A warmth that can't be explained, only felt. Jungkook and Taehyung remind us that true love doesn't always need words. It simply exists in shared gazes, in genuine laughter, in comforting silence. And when you truly see it, with an open heart, you'll know what they have isn't just closeness. It's love, undeniable and real. What binds them isn't a game, it's a connection. Quiet but strong, born from something deeper than shared moments before the camera. Not strategy, not image, but pure feeling. Growing naturally, without the need for explanation. We love, support, and protect these two extraordinary souls, Taehyung and Jungkook. Two young men whose charm isn't just in their beauty and talent, but in their pure hearts, effortless charisma, and humility that makes them shine with a light that comes from within. A light no spotlight could ever outshine. Because it comes from the truest place. From love, friendship, and the truth they carry together. Every time Jungkook and Taehyung move, the world seems to pause. Even time bows, in reverence to a beauty beyond words. In every step, every gesture, there's something more than visual charm. There's serenity, warmth, radiating from the purest part of their being. Their presence doesn't scream for attention. And that's exactly what makes it so captivating. Their strength lies not in noise, but in silence. In a truth felt only by hearts that truly listen. Charisma, grace, inner beauty. These aren't things that can be bought or faked. They are gifts, born from the soul's depth. Taekook has all of that. With quiet yet magnetic presence, they illuminate everyone near them. No grand words, no performance. Because every glance, every move, every smile is enough to touch the heart. There's a subtle warmth within them. A beauty that doesn't try to attract, yet radiates sincerity. And there lies the true charm of Taehyung and Jungkook. A beauty that comes from being genuine. Talented, successful, and captivating, not only in appearance, but in spirit. They possess a gentle grace, a sincere tenderness, and a humility that makes every step they take feel warm. Taekook never tries hard to charm. They don't need spotlights or grand gestures to shine. With quiet elegance, they draw attention effortlessly. Their true allure doesn't come from what's visible, but from how they treat the world. With respect, with love, with rare sincerity. They teach us that true beauty doesn't need to be announced. It can simply be felt. In every small act born from the heart. Their elegance isn't crafted, it flows naturally, like breath. The way they carry themselves, the way they live, is a silent lesson in true strength, respect, and sincerity. Every movement teaches us something. How to remain noble without losing simplicity. How to inspire without seeking recognition. In a world loud with pretense, they choose to shine quietly. And for those of us who love them, Taehyung and Jungkook never disappoint. Every step, every glance, every shared moment leaves a warmth that lingers in the heart. Every time they perform, there's a pride that words can't describe. As if every movement reminds us why our hearts remain devoted. Being a Taekooker isn't just about two figures on a stage. It's a way of seeing the world. A belief that true beauty comes from authenticity. And that the nobility of heart is worth more than fame. From them, we learn that greatness doesn't need to shout. It exists in quiet actions, in respectful gestures, in dedication without selfishness. And with every step they take, we find new reasons to keep believing in goodness, sincerity, and love that needs no proof. True influence cannot be seized or imitated. It belongs only to those who are truly sincere. Taehyung and Jungkook never try to prove anything, because their light comes from within. No matter how hard others try to shine, authentic warmth always feels different. An honesty that can't be faked. Taekook competes with no one. They simply are. And from that being, their charm grows. Their light doesn't rely on spotlights or applause. It springs from something far deeper. From humanity, passion, and sincerity poured into every work. Every moment, every bond with the fans they love. That's why their influence endures. Because it was born from the heart, and touches hearts in return. Wherever they go, something always precedes them. A gentle energy, unseen but deeply felt. Their presence fills the room, bringing calm and a beauty beyond words. And just when we think we've known them completely, they do something small, simple, yet genuine. That moves us all over again, as if reminding us that true magic doesn't come from grand gestures, but from unnoticed sincerity. It's not just about their presence, but about the love they spread, the tenderness they show, and the quiet grace that touches anyone who sees them. They inspire without trying, making us want to be better, not out of pressure, but because of the sincerity that radiates from within. Through every gentle word, every respectful motion, they remind us that true royalty doesn't wear a crown on its head, but lives in a soul that knows how to love sincerely. Taehyung and Jungkook. No words could ever fully express the love and pride we feel for you. You are more than artists on a stage. You are living inspiration, peaceful light, and warmth that never fades. Every step you take brings comfort that's hard to explain. Every smile reflects a sincerity rarely found. And as long as you continue walking with your unique grace, the world will always pause to admire you in silence filled with awe and love. Because when Taehyung and Jungkook shine, it feels as if the entire universe smiles with them. Their light isn't just a sparkle for the eyes. It's a warmth that seeps into the soul. In every glance, every step, there's something that makes the world feel more alive. As if even the stars learn to glow from the radiance they bring. They understand each other without words, as if sharing a secret language known only to them. There's a silence between them that speaks deeper than 1,000 sentences. Their bond transcends ordinary friendship. Something soft, yet powerful. And when they're together, the world seems to stop spinning. In the natural grasp of their hands, there's honesty that needs no explanation. As if that touch itself is the purest form of love. Simple, yet profound. Sometimes, there are small moments almost unnoticed. When one gently massages the other's shoulder or neck. A simple gesture, yet so calming. As if saying, "I'm here." They look at each other in silence. And within that quiet, there's deep understanding. A language that doesn't need sound to be heard. In every step, every move, there's a tenderness both subtle and real. a softness that tells us there's something between them deeper than what's seen, something alive between two souls who understand each other without effort. Moments like these couldn't happen with anyone else. There's something unseen, an emotional frequency only they can hear, a gentle vibration connecting two souls beyond words. And the most beautiful part is how it remains real, both under the world's spotlight and in the quiet of their own space. No pretense, no need to hide, only pure authenticity, and a presence that understands without speech. In the stillness behind the stage, while the world outside buzzes with lights and sound, there are quiet moments that belong only to them. While others prepare, Taehyung and Jungkook face each other, meeting eyes in silence, as if sharing invisible strength. Taehyung gently pats Jungkook's shoulder. Jungkook closes his eyes for a moment, as if finding balance in that simple touch. Few words are spoken, just soft whispers, enough to calm the heart. They breathe together, one rhythm, one energy. And in that silence, there's wholeness that no one can disturb. Moments later, they step onto the stage, not as two individuals, but as one harmony glowing from within. But not everyone can welcome their closeness with an open heart. For some, that warmth feels too intimate, as if crossing a line few dare to touch. They feel uneasy seeing two souls so comfortable, holding each other without fear, sharing tender touches, or leaving a soft kiss without hiding. Yet that's where the beauty lies, in their courage to love sincerely, without adjusting to the world's gaze. For love, in any form, knows no boundaries. It flows beyond rules, beyond perceptions trying to define it. True love needs no words, no justification. It lives in its naturalness, in how two souls find each other, without plan, without hesitation. Only quiet meaning, and a feeling that grows freely, as if the universe itself wrote it for them. In the clips caught on camera, there are moments when Taehyung and Jungkook seem to live in a world of their own. Everything around them fades. The noise softens, time slows, leaving only the two of them in serene silence. They speak without words, communicating through gentle looks, through simple motions. No words are needed, because in every shared breath and quiet pause, there's already a language only they understand. No matter how many cameras are on them, how bright the lights, or how many eyes are watching, they remain themselves. Amidst the crowd, there exists a small space unseen by anyone, a space only they share. There's no judgment, no need to pretend, only two souls who know each other deeply. When their eyes meet, the world stops. In a single second of stillness, they seem to hear each other's hearts. Without words, without sound, only with pure, undeniable feeling. In those simple yet profound moments, the truth of their bond quietly reveals itself. A connection that doesn't seek attention, that asks for no understanding. It simply exists. Calm, flowing, protecting itself. Perhaps that's where the beauty of the purest love lies. A love that doesn't ask permission to grow. That doesn't hide behind fear. And doesn't need words to be understood. Because even in its silence, that love speaks. In a voice softer, yet deeper, than 1,000 spoken sentences. And maybe, in the end, we're not just watching two figures under the spotlight, but two souls finding each other in a noisy world. In every gaze, there is home. In every smile, a peace that words can't describe. Their love doesn't shout, but it lives. In breaths, in silence. In the way they care without words. Taehyung and Jungkook. Two lights walking side by side. Illuminating the world not with stage brightness, but with sincerity born from the heart. And as time goes on, the world may change, but this feeling will remain. Because love like theirs does not fade with distance, nor vanish with time. It only grows deeper, more beautiful, more real each time we see it. So let this story keep breathing, not in cheers or words, but in the heart, where the purest kind of love always finds a place to stay.